Meet Marcus, a 43-year-old logistics worker. He has contributed to his 401k for 11 years without missing a paycheck deduction. He is not a finance expert, just someone steadily saving for retirement at 65. In May 2026, Marcus checks his Fidelity account for the first time in 3 months. His balance is $138,400, down from $144,200 in January, a decline of about $5,800. His first reaction is to move everything to cash to stop further losses. While completely natural, this emotional decision could become the most expensive mistake he makes. I'm Mr. Bean, and today we'll explain what happened to 401ks in 2026, why it happened, what mistakes to avoid, and the steps that can actually protect your retirement. Let's start with facts. Fear often creates worst-case scenarios, but the reality behind this market decline is far less dramatic than most people imagine. According to Fidelity, the average 401k balance fell 4% to $141,000 in Q1 2026. The average IRA balance also dropped 4% to $131,380. Fidelity attributes much of this decline to geopolitical tensions. After military actions involving Iran on February 28th, markets reacted negatively and major indexes moved lower. The S&P 500 fell 4.3%, the Nasdaq dropped 7%, while the Russell 2000 remained mostly flat during the market sell-off. Your 401k likely fell because the overall market declined, not because you made bad choices or because your fund manager failed. Understanding the cause matters. A market drop caused by global events requires a different response than losses caused by poor investing decisions. Think of it like a storm damaging your car. If a tree falls on it, you wait for the storm to pass. Marcus's 401k was hit by a market storm, not bad investing. Despite the Q1 decline, the average 401k balance is still 11% higher than it was a year ago. The recent drop reduced gains, but did not erase them. When markets fall, many people feel tempted to move money into cash or bonds and wait for conditions to improve. Although that feels safe, history shows it is often one of the most damaging actions long-term retirement investors can take. Over more than a century, the S&P 500 has always recovered from major downturns, including the 2008 crisis, the 2020 pandemic, and other market shocks. If Marcus sells and moves entirely to cash, he may stop the immediate losses, but risk missing the eventual recovery. Markets often rebound suddenly. Investors sitting in cash can miss large gains that happen within a short period of time. Missing only the 10 best trading days in a decade can cut long-term returns roughly in half, making market timing extremely costly. Financial stress is increasing. By Q1 2026, 19.2% of workers had outstanding 401k loans, and hardship withdrawals rose to 2.5%. Consider a 40-year-old withdrawing $10,000 from a 401k. Taxes and penalties could reduce the amount received to only about $6,800. If that same $10,000 remained invested and earned 7% annually for 25 years, it could grow to roughly $54,000 by retirement. In effect, a person could sacrifice $54,000 of future retirement wealth for only $6,800 today, a very expensive trade. If someone needs to withdraw from a 401k for basic expenses, the real issue is often an inadequate emergency fund, not the retirement account itself. Step 1. Leave your allocation alone if it already matched your age and retirement timeline before the downturn. Step 2. Keep contributing. Market declines allow each new contribution to buy more shares at lower prices. The 2026 401k limit is $24,500 plus an $8,000 catch-up contribution for those 50+. Step 3. Build an emergency fund covering 3 to 6 months of essential expenses so you do not need to touch retirement savings. Step 4. Review your asset allocation. A common guideline is 110 minus your age for stock exposure. At 43, that suggests roughly 67% stocks. Step 5. Focus on the 5-year chart, not the quarterly chart. Long-term market growth matters far more than short-term fluctuations. Investors close to retirement face different risks. Large losses near retirement can affect withdrawal plans, making professional advice more important. Marcus stayed invested, kept contributing, and ignored the panic. The lesson is simple. Don't make permanent decisions based on temporary market declines. Stay invested, keep contributing, and think long-term. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share your city in the comments below.